Okay, welcome back, everybody. We're back for the Cobra Kai Cup boys have rolled back into mid Ohio for the first road course race of the season. Once again, it's me, Butters, running solo here tonight. But we do have a special guest. We do have our Xfinity race winner from just a little bit ago from Watkins Glen, and he has accepted the invite to run with the Cup guys. As we all know, that's an ongoing thing. The winner of our Xfinity race has the opportunity to race that next race with the Cup guys or use it up their invite the next two races. So, like I said, once again, we got the number 19 Toyota of Blakey T here, our winner from the last our last race here in Xfinity. So he's going to be doing a little helping me out here with a little in-race reporting as we go along with some info on laps left and stages when we're coming close to stage in and stuff too. So just a little familiar with our road course setup rules here. We're going to be running a 50% race here. We do not run yellow or damage on road courses, but it's going to be stages only. So um, but yeah, I just want to say thanks. Welcome in, Blakey, and appreciate sitting in and giving me a little hand here tonight. So with that,
Oh, hello. I thought I had it on. I
oh,
couldn't tell if it was on mute.
I got you, man. It happens to the best of us. So, but like I said, once again, I was just saying that we had you in here to help me out here a little bit in the booth, and like I said, just wanted to thank you and glad to
Heck
have you up
yeah.
here.
I'm excited to see what all these guys are all about.
Right, and that's what's going to be the fun, interesting thing about this tonight is now we got Blakey T is a very veteran league racer here. He is nothing to be ashamed about as far as he's no slouch, and he pretty much put a show on pretty much this last race here down in Xfinity Series. So he's kind of excited here to get up and mix it up here with with the Cup boys.
And there's a few names I don't really know, but other than that, pretty good crowd I know. And yeah, just want to fill it out, see what these guys are all about.
Right,
See what
perfect.
you know, see the racing chemistry, I should say.
Right, right. And like I said, with the Xfinity cars, you guys are all down and just basically running your own deal here. Up in Cup, we run, the team aspect. We got team owners and they draft their
Right.
drivers and stuff. And so, yeah, it'll be, like you said, I think it'll be interesting for you to see how these team guys run together.
Well, right now I'm doing pretty decent. It's just qualifying, but I feel pretty good. Uh, you know, So that's all I could ask for, I guess.
Right, right. And you was at like a 3 lap qualifying?
Yeah,
Yep.
I mean I'm in fourth right now as we're talking, or second. So
Perfect,
I mean
perfect.
a
But
lot of people pulled off, but still, some of these guys are pretty quick.
right. All right. So yeah, as we're waiting for qualifying to get over, I just want to catch up on a little bit of a couple things here. Like I said, tonight we're running Mid Ohio. It's our first road course of the season. And like we were explaining a little bit with the Xfinity guys, next week we will be at Homestead, and that is our last race before the Christmas break. We'll be off for 2 weeks after that. But we come back on the 7th of January, and we come back into Darlington, and then if Blakey T, which I think is going to be very much possibility, he might be up on the Cup schedule. We come back to Darlington, and the week after we hit our next road course. We'll be at the Indy Roval. I don't know how you feel about that.
I don't mind the Indy Roval. I think it's a very good track. Uh, just got to learn to hit those braking points the right way, or else you're gonna be in trouble.
Right, right. For sure, for sure. Like I said, I don't know if you heard before, probably not, but we get some guys, are excited about road courses. That's if I had my way,
Right.
I'm just the opposite. I can't stand them, but as a league owner here, you got to have them on the schedule. So And I
Yeah,
know there's
I
quite a
mean,
few guys. There's quite a few guys that like them. So it's like it's a horse piece. I guess it's who you talk to. Some guys are like, yeah, road course are my thing. Some guys are like,
so
can't stand them. Some guys are like, well, I'll run them, but they work hard at it too. They'll put practice in all week.
yeah, nah. Like I said, I mean, it's fun. I had fun driving with these guys. I got to make a few adjustments to the way I'm driving here because uh, my car is not good coming off these corners. So I got to make some
And
adjustments.
and yeah, maybe you could insight us a little bit on that, Blakey, if you're not concentrating too much. But like now, you're coming off an Xfinity car. Now you're coming into a Cup car. I know it's two different tracks, but you do have to adjust for that too a little bit.
Well, the Xfinity race, I didn't really make no adjustments. I just kind of ran a slider and ran with it. So yeah, but this one, I'm just gonna have to learn to gas it off, or I'm gassing it off a little too early on the last turn, and I'm just getting a little loose, and
Right, right.
yeah, I'm not
But as
about to have
far
that
as
happen.
you're going from an Xfinity car to a Cup car, I mean, it is a little bit different driving.
Oh yeah, I mean the Xfinity car is a little bit more heavy.
Right,
Uh, I mean these Cup cars are pretty light. You can kind of put your nose there and it'll go. But yeah, these Xfinity cars you gotta try to turn it the right way. Or what was I saying? I lost my train of thought. I was looking at something. Anyways, these Cup cars they're pretty easy to drive. They just get a little bit looser. The Xfinity cars are a little bit more heavy, and they can kind of hold their own. But yeah, I mean, you just got to hit these corners right, or else you're gonna go sideways or spinning.
right,
So
right,
yeah.
right.
So
So,
it's okay. Let's see where we qualified at. I got second. Not too bad.
well, there you go. You just heard her. There's our winner from our Xfinity races. Just put himself on the outside of row one on this from Mid Ohio. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting to watch. It's going to be a joy to once we get broadcasting here to be watching these guys up front and see how this all fares out. But yeah, you'll be driving, I believe, one of the Rick Ware cars. Which one did you choose with?
Yeah, I selected the 36. I know it said. I'm pretty sure it's a Rick Ware racing car. Rick Ware racing car. Yeah,
Okay,
pretty sure it says on that on his card, Rick Ware racing. Rick,
gotcha.
damn it, I can't talk. Rick Ware. It's a tongue twister.
It
Rick
is.
Ware racing. Okay, yeah. So
Gotcha.
yeah,
So yeah,
I'm not too.
so we're looking forward to seeing the Blakey T in the old 36. So, yeah, could you maybe give us a little update, like who did pull the pole?
Oh well, we're looking at Big Jim. He ran a 120.802. Yeah, he's a second quicker. I ran a 121 352. So, uh, but I seem to be the only one with a 121. The next fastest and third is Fire Slayer 49 with a 122 272.
Got it.
Uh, P Cola, he got fourth. Looking at a 122 3. Not too shabby. And then around the top five, MJJM 1788 with a 122 313.
Yeah, so if you're not familiar with that's Mike Marini. I don't know if you are familiar with.
Maybe. I'm not
But
entirely
yeah,
sure.
that'd be everybody pretty much knows it. They pretty much calls him Marini. So, but yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
other than that, yeah, you're familiar with the rest of the guys there you just named off, and I'm assuming.
Looks like I guess they finally started the timer, so we're at 30 seconds right now. So,
Perfect, perfect. Yeah, just let
uh,
me know once you guys load in.
okie dokie. Oh boy, 42 laps. Oh boy. Oh boy. Alright, we just now hit the loading screen.
All right, perfect. So I'm gonna go up and grab that invite, and we'll be in here shortly. So yeah, as we're loading in here up and waiting to load into the Mid Ohio road course. Like I said, it's our first road course of the season, and a little bit about with this being week 4. I know we mentioned a couple times on the Xfinity broadcast, like the week 4 is the start of trade talks and roster moves.
Oh.
So yeah, so this is the week that the owners and the owners of the teams, they can start doing what they want to do with these drivers. So uh, no one's uh, no one's position is safe. I mean, to a certain extent. So if you're not performing for your owner, you very well could end up back down and end up in the Xfinity series. So it's going to get interesting. So as we go live here, we go green here on the track. We're riding along here with the number 51, a Big Jim here with our pole setter. And right off the bat, we got Blakey T. He's putting her in her 3 wide, but he looks like he's backed out of her a little bit. I'm going to get on a camera angle here where I can kind of maybe get through the lineup here a little bit. We have Blakey T running the 36. We got the number 6, a Fire Slayer. We got number 22 car that just was in the grass. To be honest with you, I don't think I've ever turned a lap at this track, to be honest with you. So this is going to be kind of, I'm not too sure how many turns we got or where we are on the track, but I'll do the best I can. So we've got the number 21, a Picola Gator, driving the number 21 Menards Ford. Mike Marini driving the 18. The number 22 for Swamp Motorsports is Kenny B. Number 1 is Chase Beatty, driving the Monster Energy Chevrolet. Riding around in the number 12 is GTR Mike. Number 38 of Jose Protege. The number 11 of Higgy. The number 42 of Shit As Wasted. It's hard to pronounce that without actually swearing. But yeah, number 48 of Warpig. The number 22 of Let Loose. Number 24 of Travesty. Number 17 of TCW. Number 19 of Sauce. Number 10 of GTR Jacob. Number 8 of Bass. So by the looks of it, running through the field here, it looks like we got one car entered the field from Dead Man Inc. So that's going to be the number 10 of Jacob. I'm actually the owner of Dead Man Inc. and I had a couple of the guys. Normally I got RJ Smitty and Ballstick and myself, but after this week I had made the announcement that I was going to retire from the driving part, stay on as owner, to concentrate more on the league and concentrate more on broadcasting so I can make sure these races get out on the YouTube channel. But yeah, little slim pickets for Dead Man Inc. this week on team points, but we just go with what we got. So, but yeah, getting back to the racing here, riding around back with Big Jim here. Looks like he's got himself a little bit of lead. It looks like the number 6 of Fire Slayer running second. Number 36 of our very own here in the booth, Blakey T. How's it feeling out there so far, Blakey?
You know, just trying not to overshoot the corner like I did the first lap. So,
Right.
well, good thing is it didn't affect nobody. I don't think too bad. So, but it's all good. 51 still has the lead, so it's all good.
Yeah, so with that, here we're going to ride around with our very own number 36 here a little bit. No pressure.
Yeah, you probably don't want to view it right now.
Right.
She ain't too bad, but she's starting to be a little handful. It's all good. Just gotta hit the corners right again.
Like I said, we got the number 6 running in the second spot. He really looks like he's giving up too much time to the number 51. Looks like you guys are kind of spaced out there, pretty much even there, gap-wise. But it looks like we got, yeah, Marini's running fourth, just a hair bit behind you, and I believe that's Picola Gator running fifth. Yes, that is, with the number one, Chase Beatty running in the sixth spot. So yeah, what are we looking at for like laps here in this stage?
Right
If
now
you
we're lap 4 out of 10.
so
We got 10 laps of this stage, so.
okay, so yep.
Yeah.
Tonight I was a little rushed getting home, so I didn't do too much homework on this track. I don't
Oh,
know.
it's all
So
good.
so I'm gonna be asking you, pretty much having you fill me in on a lot of that stuff tonight.
All
So
right, cool.
so as we ride around here with Wasted, driving the number 42, drives for I believe that's Venom Motorsports. One guy I did not notice in the race lineup tonight was the owner, the owner of Venom Motorsports, Aquatati. Uh, don't know what
Because he knew
happened if
I
they're
was racing.
right, right. Uh, not too sure if it was a planned thing or something came up. No, didn't really hear nothing from him all day except for he's one of the most aggressive ones here with this week 4 starting up. I got a message from him middle this afternoon saying you need to get a hold of me tonight. Uh, right away want to start talking trade. So yeah, he's been itching since week 1 for this roster moving trade talks to begin. So he's one, and I believe Taddy's going to be an aggressive. He's an aggressive owner. So if you're not performing for him, he ain't going to have a problem send you down and bring someone up.
Oh yeah, I know how old Teddy is, but
Right.
that's
And like I said, like it works with here with the Cup guys is, we're running teams of 4, and the top two guys from each team score you team points. So you don't collect team points from all 4 of your drivers, just your top 2 finishers. So I mean, if you're not performing, you want at least 3 guys that are going to be able to be, if you want a project to work on, but you want 3 guys, because if somebody misses a week and you're running in a tight points, I mean, you got to have that 3rd guy there to get you your team points.
yeah. So I mean, like I said, I know how Teddy is. I mean, he's a good friend of mine, but yeah, I mean, sometimes you gotta be aggressive.
Right, for sure, for sure. And I mean, that's one bonus thing I believe with all the owners in here. I mean, there's not going to be long live the sauce. He talks about it all the time too, man. He's crazy nuts about racing, and he wants. He's always talking about racing, and he wants his drivers to do the best they can, and he looks pride into that, and he's
Right.
looking for that team championship. So he's not going to be afraid to do what he has to do either.
Hey, everybody has to do what they gotta do. What's best for their team. I can understand that.
I hear you. So as we ride around here, riding along here with number 20, Let Loose. Looks like you got a little shape here coming out of the corner. He's running back here with Long Live the Sauce and TCW. TCW is another captain. He runs for, owns Integrity Motorsports. He drives, he also has, part of his team is the number 6 of Fire Slayer and number 38 of Jose. And then I'm not too sure what car he's driving again, but Atlanta Braves. We call him just Braves. He couldn't make it tonight. He's off on a camping trip,
Right.
but yeah. And now I'm riding around here with another captain, number 24, Travesty. He is the owner of Whiskey River Racing Team. I believe that's the name of his team. But yeah, he's got some guys that are, they're strong guys, but he's another captain that could be looking to add maybe, just that top-notch type driver to his roster. He has the number 9 of Sharpie on his team, and he's real strong. He's another one I'm surprised tonight that isn't here. He's really good at road courses.
Yeah, I know old Sharp. I've raced him a few times. He's made me sweat a couple times racing with him. So yeah,
Right.
yeah, solid guy.
And that's one thing, that was brought out, amongst their captains, where, what's hard is, we got three of the five captains are fairly fast drivers. Don't get me wrong. I mean, you got Picola was running as our captain for Swap Motorsports, and he has decided to step down from that, and Gator Mike or GTR Mike has taken that interim role as captain. Well, you're looking at Taddy, you're looking at GTR Mike, long live the sauce. These guys are damn good drivers. And then, you got TCU as a strong driver, but then you go look back at like me and Travesty, we're not as strong of drivers. So when we were doing our draft, we had to take that into consideration. We're like, hey, we're
Right.
not the strongest of drivers, so we better get some studs on our team.
But yeah, no, these guys are pretty stout, and you make a mistake, they're gonna gobble. They're gonna gobble it up. They don't wait around.
They
I've
don't mess
learned.
around. Yeah, and then, like I said, with Big Jim here running around in number 51, there's going to be a lot of eyes on this guy too, because he's actually not affiliated with a team. He came in the league light right before we started after the draft, and he wanted to run, and
Yeah.
we decided that with we had a bunch of guys vouch for him. We said, okay, yeah, you can run Cup, but you're just going to run as an independent. But he's eligible. He's eligible after this week. Someone can actually sign him onto the team. So
So I mean, he's gonna get signed. I mean, dude, look at that. I mean, he's got a 3.4 second lead.
right.
I mean, but I mean, then again, a lot of people are saving because you're one lap short on fuel, so people are playing the strategy game, which I can't blame them.
Right,
So
right. And I know one of the guys that are very, very does that a lot, and like a master at it, is Picola. I mean, he's a great road racer, but he does strategize. I mean, he will, he puts him in that position, be in the best position at the end of the race. I mean, I know most of the guys try to do that, but I've just the past with Picola, for instance, he's big into that.
right. Like I said, everybody has their strategies going into it. I didn't really have enough time to prepare. Obviously, I didn't get too
Right.
much time, but I'm just gonna play it. I mean, we'll see what happens. I think that we can make it. We're coming to the final lap here.
Okay, so we're boiling down the last lap of stage one here at Mid Ohio. So it looks like Big Jim, and then it looks like you're running second, and Marini's running third.
Yeah. So
And then we got Fire Slayer's dropped all the way back to fourth. And I don't know if that's just a little bit of a strategy thing or if he made a mistake. But
like I said, it's probably a saving thing.
a saving thing.
Yeah. More than likely.
So yeah, once you get that checker flag, you just want to fill me in on the top five. I would say would be good enough. Be much appreciated. Looks like Marini just sent it in on Fire Slayer there. These guys are battling for position. They're like, hey, I want that spot. They're still beating and banging there behind you, Blakey.
Oh, they want it. They hungry.
Slayer just overdrove that corner. He just sent it into the gravel.
It's all good. It's getting to that point to where it's just.
So he's lost a couple positions on it. I don't know exactly who got past him. Well, it looks like you got Gator Mike and Picola got her own Fire Slayer. So he lost 2 spots in that situation.
I was just fighting for my life right there. I had 0 in the tank. I had like no tire. It's okay, but we managed to get second, so I'll take it.
Perfect. So it does look like the winner of that stage was a 51 of Big Jim, with Blakey T coming in second, number 18 of Marini finishing third. GTR Mike coming home fourth, and your fifth top five was the number 21, a P. Cola Gator. Looks like number
Crazy
6
cookie.
comes home in the 6th spot with the number 1 of Chase Beatty finishing 7th. Um, Jose Protege, Wasted,
And then
Higgy.
WX finished
I
it.
see Higgy, and then I'm trying to catch on the camera here who was the next
Oh, you're
one
good.
behind. Well, I didn't catch it, but we're going back to green right now. Looks like we got 1 and 2 with Big Jim and Blakey T here on your front row as they get the green flag. We'll see how they do as they go down. Big Pack goes down in the first turn here.
Damn it! I did it again because these guys are just. It's all good though. It's all good. It's all good. It's
No, it
all
looks
good.
like
It's all good.
everybody
It's all
made her through there. There's no big, no
good.
no
Yeah, just
issues
had to
I
make
see.
an evasive maneuver.
So as these guys sort it out here, I'm gonna check out the old YouTube channel, see if we got anything interesting on there.
Whoa! Got off that track. I ain't about to wreck nobody.
So yeah, checking out the old YouTube channel there. It looks like, yeah, Sharp did say, he said, good luck guys, hate that I'm missing this one. So like I said, I don't know if it was a planned thing or if something came up last minute, but yeah, we are missing you, Sharp. It would have been nice to watch you out there battling with these guys up front. So, but yeah. Take a little tour here through the field, see what we got going on. Looks like Jose Protege just blew her off into the grass, overdrove that last corner there. Riding around with Chase Beatty here. He's riding right behind Fire Slayer, number 6 of Fire Slayer. So, Chase is, he's no slouch here at road courses either. I would say road courses is his strong point. And he always has nothing but good things to say about road course. He's one of those guys like looked forward to that race on the schedule. Behind Chase, we're looking at, looks like the number 21 and P. Cola, and followed by the number 38, Jose. So he didn't lose too much ground blowing her off into the grass or overdriving that corner. Yeah, following him, I believe, is number 48 of War Pig. Let me get to him and make sure that's War Pig. Yeah, it's War Pig running there in the top. Yeah, he's running right in front of you, Blakey. Yep. You just made the move on him. And he gets back into you a little bit to let you know, gives you a bump on the bumper and says, hey,
He just
what
wanted to
you
give me a
doing?
little love tap. That's all.
You
it
bet.
is.
Right. Hey, buddy, how you doing, right?
Yeah, he just wanted to let me know.
All right. So after that, riding around with number 20, Let Loose. Looks like he's running a pack with Long Live the Sauce and trying to figure out what car that is. I'm not too sure whose car it is, but I just TCW is off in the grass. He must have overdrove the corner or came off loose. Riding around with Jacob. That's Bass. That's number 88. Number 88 Bass riding around behind Long Live the Sauce. Bass, he's a part of the Tennessee Whiskey River race team. So that's one of Travis's boys out there. Back up to the lead here with Big Jim here. Still looks like he's in the lead with, was that Marini in second place? That is the number 18, Mike Marini, right in that second spot with GTR Mike running in that third spot. Back here with P. Cola and Chase Beatty here. They're putting the pressure on the number 6, a Fire Slayer here. It'll be interesting if they're going to try getting around him, or they're going to put the pressure on him, or are they content to riding back there behind him? But I can sure tell they're definitely putting the pressure on him, trying to see if he can get him to slip up. So as we ride around here with the number 12 here for a little bit, of Gator Mike. Like I said a little bit ago, he is taking over as interim owner for Swamp Motorsports. We were notified this week that Pico Gator was going to step away as being captain. I was actually informed at the beginning during that he was wanting to take a break altogether from racing. So I'm glad and surprised I see him actually in this race tonight, back driving the 21 for Swamp. But like I said, for now, the number 12 of Gator Mike is your interim owner for Swamp Motorsports. So it's going to be interesting to see that he got the reins here right at the right time when it comes time to, like I said, week 4 being done, where things can start being active. So it'd be interesting to see how he takes that role and goes with it. Riding around here with the number 38, a Jose Protege. Blakey is putting the pressure on. Seems like I'm at the right spot at the right time with my in-race reporter. I get on a car and there's the number 36 right there with him.
Yeah, he's gave me the good old nose chop a few times.
Yeah. No, Jose is kind of, he is an aggressive driver. I mean, nothing wrong with it, but yeah, he's not gonna make it easy for you.
All right, I don't have to make it easy for him either.
There you got her. I can see you just made the move, but he's like, sheet metal's cheap. Let's bang through this corner.
Well, you know, it's all for fun. Heck, I mean, we're all having some fun out here.
Right, and that's one of the great things about, guys that understand that, at the end of the day, man, it's just a video game, and we're here to have fun. That, as being, owner of the Cobra, owner of this, man, and that's number one to me, man. It's just, I want the guys to have fun. When guys start complaining and the racing gets real bad, and guys, I mean, that's not good, and it's not good for any league. So my number one goal all the time is just to make sure these guys are still having fun, and especially when we get the honor to having guys like you, Blakey, come in and be able to run this race, and you say straight up, hey man, we're just here just to have some fun, and that's nothing better for me to hear things like that. So let's jump back here a little bit here, right around with Higgy here a little bit. Looks like he is not too sure what position. He's running behind the number 22 at Kenny. Kenny B is part of Swamp Motorsports too. So, the Swamp Motorsports is one of the stronger teams, I believe. They drafted well. I mean, they're the team to beat. I mean, they are leading right now, team points, and they're there. They're number one up there for a reason, and the rest of the teams were all looking up, trying to catch these guys. So I have to apologize once I start strolling back through the back here. I'm not too sure what the running order is for the people out there in YouTube land. Like I said, I'm riding around with number 17 at TCW. Not too sure what position he's in. He's kind of running solo. I don't know if he's mid to backpack or what's going on back there, but yeah, I just like to page through a little bit and get a little eye on everybody. Don't always like to just keep it up front all the time, but yeah, been riding around here with number 10 of our only entrant from Dead Man Inc. tonight. Number 10 of GTR Jacob. Uh, Talk a little bit about Jacob. You know, I've known Jacob for a long time. We go back here a year or so. You know, so and he's a real good dude, and was really honored that he was there when it was my turn to draft, and he was sitting there, and yeah, he was I believe my second overall pick. With Dead Man, I got R.J. Smitty and Jacob and Ballstick. So uh, I was really surprised there when my pick come around on that second round that Jacob was still there. Man, this
I'll
cat
say, heck yeah.
can wheel a car, you know. And but like I said, bullshit with Jacob quite a bit, you know, during the week. You know, now we do some things on the old PlayStation other than racing too. So you know, we talk to each other quite a bit during the week. So, but yeah, he is a. I believe you know he is. Jacob can get on the aggressive side, but you know, over and all, he's a good, clean face driver. But you rattle his cage, and that blood starts to boil a little bit. I mean, he's just like the next guy. But yeah, it's fun watching him drive.
I think if anybody gets a bump or an unwanted thing, I mean, most people get upset over that, but you just gotta let it go.
Right.
Because you know
I
what?
mean,
If you don't, you can do something stupid and it'll ruin both your races. So
exactly,
yeah,
exactly.
that's all it is. But yeah, it's hey, what? It's getting tough. Off all that track position.
Yeah,
It's
so I'm riding back up front here, back up here with Big Jim, and I see Marini still running in that second spot. You know, Big Jim really hasn't put no really gap on him. They're kind of got that same time interval between since the last time I checked him. Actually, Marini has ran him down a little bit. Now, I don't know if that's just him running him down or if that's Big Jim kind of in cruise control a
yeah,
little bit.
I think it comes down to another gas saving issue. I think.
Got it.
Yeah, 'cause it's another 10 lap run. We only get so much per tank. It's just
Yeah, so it looks like
yeah.
their top four. Looks like Fireslayer has moved himself up into that spot. So it looks like Big Jim and then Marini and then GTR Mike is still running in that third in the number 12 Ford Mustang, followed by number six of Fireslayer in that Ford Mustang for Integrity Motorsports. And I'm trying to see who is behind Slayer here in this. Is that Travesty? That could be Travesty running in the fifth. That camera view I got on right now, I'm trying to catch these cars, but it's the too big of
The
a
old
gap.
Travisy's son here must have not have had a good second stage because he's all the way back in 18th.
Okay, so he's a lap down. So he's been passed. Okay. I jumped on here with P. Cola. So, okay, P. Cola must be your fifth place car. If the number 24 is an 18th, yeah, he's been lapped. So, yeah, so we're looking at number 21 of Swap Motorsports, P. Cola Gator here in the Ford Mustang, running in the top five.
Well, actually, I managed to get back in the top five, so that's good. Yeah, the
Perfect,
21
perfect.
is
Fourth.
sixth, and then the
Oh,
38 is
so
seventh.
you are ahead of Pico. Okay, I got you. Yeah, the boys are starting to get stretched out a little bit here, so it's kind of hard to keep track of
Oh no, you're
exactly
good.
exactly where they all are. Well, see, Chase Beatty,
Oh.
number one, is in the grass, overdrove a turn there.
Yep. So the stage two top five results is the 51, then the 18, the 12, 6, and the 36. And then from 6th to 10th, you got P. Cola in the 21, 38 in 7th, Higgy in 8th, Kenny in ninth, and yeah, Chit as wasted is
Wasted.
in 10th.
So there's your top 10 there for finishing order in your end of second stage. So what are you thinking here going into that last stage, Blakey? Is it more of
I
a, is it, I guess, I'm not sure what the total lap run is there. So is it just basically going to be a one stop?
I'd say, yeah, it's probably going to be a one stopper for most people because most people are going to save. But yeah, I feel like, I mean, if someone wants to make a move and bump someone out of the way, I mean, that might throw them out of their groove. So one of these guys in the top four maybe bumps the 51 out of the way. I don't know. It might
Yeah.
change a few things up. So we got
Right.
18 to go.
And like I've always said here, we hit that last stage with these guys in the cup up here. We got the talent is so deep here. Like I believe it might be a little bit at the beginning here. Oh, Marini just sent it through the grass, and he wiped out. I don't know if he took anybody out with him. Not too sure. I'm not too sure what he was thinking there on that move, but
I'm telling you, it's that first. You mess up your breaking points, and then there it is.
right there it is, and you get gobbled up by a pack of piranhas.
I
But
was lucky to realize I was going past my point those first two times, so I played a little bit safer that time, and then it worked out in my favor. I'm in second now,
so yeah, it looks like trying to figure out here. I'm riding around with Picola. He must be running third. Okay, yeah, he's running third behind you. He's the next car behind you.
Yeah,
So you got
21.
Picola and then Higgy and then GTR Mike. GTR Mike fell all the way back to fifth there. I don't know if he was a victim of the whole Marini thing that just happened there, or
Probably.
what. Yeah, yeah. So by the looks of it, boys are going to start the patience. The give and take, and the
Well,
giving
I
is
think
going to
that's
start going to the wayside here now. Because like I said, the talent runs deep in this league, and these guys, any one of these guys at any week can win this thing. So they're all going to push. I believe it. There might be some saving going on here until that last pit stop, but it's going to be interesting this last stage.
Well, from what I noticed, not from what I noticed, but it's really good to have some good wreck avoidance because I seen that wreck coming, and everybody just wants to get all they can on that first turns, that stretch.
Right, right.
But yeah, I mean it's from me to third, it's a 4.1 second gap. So I mean, you see how much that just ruined someone's race right there.
Perfect. Yeah, perfect example. Of course, exactly. So riding around here, number 38, we're right around with Jose here a little bit, see how it's going around him. Looks like number 22, Kenny B's having some issues there, riding off of Jose. And it looks like number 20, Let Loose, got around Kenny B too. So I don't know if Kenny B is just missing his few braking points or what's going on there, but he's just had a rough go there the last couple turns. We'll go back to, looks like Higgy. Higgy is right on the back of the number 21 of Picola. So it looks like Gator Mike has gotten around Picola too. So is that Gator Mike up there up to third?
Oh yeah. I mean, this leaderboard's changing so much. I'm telling you.
Right. Yeah, so I'm back up front here. I'm back up here with Big Jim, and then I see you, of course,
Yeah,
number
he's just hit
36.
his corners perfect. I mean, I'm having to I'm just having to go a little wild with this car just to keep up with him, and it's still not working. So he's running a smooth race. He's running a
Right.
smooth race all race. So uh, honestly, I think that this guy's got it in the bag unless something drastic happens. Honestly.
Right. Right. Yeah, he's been. He's been just stout all night. I mean, I think he led this thing from the green.
Yeah, I think he's led the whole thing since.
Right. So far, yeah, he's led this thing from green flags. So, yeah, Big Jim. I mean, and I don't know Big Jim too much. I got to know him a little bit here with the league, and I'm just talking about schedule and some of the other guys like Picola and Gator Mike and some of the other guys talk about they talk about when they see Mid
Right.
Ohio and they're like, oh yeah, this is right up Big Jim's wheelhouse. Yeah, another big thing too with Big Jim was he's coming in, I believe the points leader coming into this race too, and their talking point brought up was the guys are looking at the schedule. They're looking at the tracks that are on the schedule for playoffs, and I guess it really plays into Big Jim's wheelhouse on that too. So he's going to be the guy to beat here, I think, all season.
Right.
But yeah, as I noticed though, you and Jim are both. I don't know if something happened behind you, but you two guys are kind of driving off.
Yeah, like I said, I think he's hitting his corners a little bit better here at the come to the finish line. But other than that, see, like just right there, I just got loose and I just ruined it right there.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, you just got to hit that last corner there, or else. I mean, everything else has been pretty good for me. But I mean, he's just running the perfect race, perfect lines, perfect everything. So it's just you got to push your car just to keep up with him, and it ends up hurting you. So.
Yeah, so exactly like I said, with you being in this race, coming from the Xfinity Series, I mean, you're having this strong run, running up there with Jim, running second place, strong and running real strong. I mean, man, you've just put yourself on big time notice with the rest of these owners.
But it seems like maybe because it's the final stage, he is kind of letting off a little bit. Maybe he's saving a little bit. I can't
Okay.
exactly confirm, but it definitely seems like he's not first and second staging. So,
So I'm gonna take a little trip here through the field and spend a little time on each car here to kind of see where they're kind of running and who they're running with. That's one of the hard things too. I've learned with hard thing with broadcast and road course, stuff starts getting stretched out a lot too. It's hard to keep trying to find the good racing on the track, but we all do
right.
the best we can, and it's all we can ask for.
Exactly.
So yeah, riding around here with Mike, and like I said, if he's running third spot. He's running. Yep. Okay. There, I caught the back of you, Blakey T. There. So there's not. No one's really running around Gator Mike either. Looks like Higgy is in the fourth spot.
Yeah,
At the number
he is in
11
fourth,
FedEx.
and then the 18 is
Marini's running fifth. Okay. So yeah, as we said, we run around a little bit with the number 11 at Higgy. A little bit about Higgy. He's driving one of the only part of the only Toyota team in this league. Long live the Sauce at the beginning of the year he chose the Toyota team, and that's the only group of
right.
Toyotas in this race. All the rest of the Chevys and Fords, and
So what you're saying is the Toyota crew is very scarce.
very scarce. You got let me if I can page through here, but you got Sauce and Higgy and Marini. So yeah, basically you see a Toyota, that's Team Sauce. That's the
Exactly. Yeah.
yep. And he's got a very solid team. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, he's got damn good. I mean, that's like I said. If I page through this thing, I'm gonna try finding his fourth driver. Oh, it's Let Loose. So basically, if you want him from top to bottom, I mean, he is very, very has a solid team. Let Loose is our last year's. Last year we ran last year for season one because Cobra Kai was first season was last year. Actually, the main series was Xfinity, and the lower division was truck. And Let Loose is our defending champion coming out of the truck. So
Yeah.
Like I said, he's no slouch by far. So like I said, they're a very solid team. But as I said that, he just took out his team owner. Him and
Well,
Sauce
that's
just
always good.
wrecked. We'll see how old Long Live the Sauce has with that one. But knowing Sauce, uh, road courses isn't his favorite, so I'm sure he's telling him it's all good. Well, by the looks of it here, I'm just paging through. It looks like Deadman has lost out their only entrant
Oh.
in tonight's race. Jacob looks like he's retired. He's sitting on pit road and looks like he has had retired for tonight. So not a good point sign for old Deadman Inc. tonight, but
Sometimes you gotta take the, you gotta
yep,
take what
and
happens.
hey, I'm not gonna lie, I'm the owner of this team, and
Yeah.
once again, week 4 is here, boys, and we know, everybody knows. So yeah, back up front here with Big Jim. It looks like the number 36, old Blakey T, has got himself a little company. I don't know if he's let that in or he got run down a little bit, or it looks like you just gave that spot up.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and pit.
Got it. So it looks like we're going to start our pit cycles. Oh yeah, Blakey is coming down pit road. So what are you looking at here, Blakey? Two
We're looking at
tires?
10 to go. Yep, getting everything we can.
Gotcha. So yeah, he's the start, the first one to come down pit road, I do believe. The one guy I'm most interested in to see what's going to happen here is going back to Picola. Now, has he been saving long enough this whole race to make it on his tires? Is he just going to come in and get enough fuel, splash fuel, to make these last laps? Or if he's actually going to take tires? Uh, that's what he's about the most one I would figure to try something like that.
Right.
I don't know if it's, like I said, I don't know Mid Ohio enough. I know there's other road courses that he's coached me up a little bit on it too, and he's like, hey, you need to try doing this, so you that last stop you can just take gas and go, So, but it looks like the number 12 here of GTR Mike is coming down pit road. Let's see who else is. Anybody got any other takers? Number 36, Blakey T, is back out on the track. Picola, Marini and number 18 is coming down pit road. Number 1 at Chase Beatty is hit pit road. As we see the number 12 exiting out. Jose Protege in for his final pit stop. Number 88 of Bass. Number 22 of Kenny B. So yeah, this big group here, group of cars came in here all together. I'm not saying they were grouped together, but the string of cars are certain positions here. They all come in together. So you got number 11 Higgy with number 6 Fire Slayer riding behind him. A couple more takers. Oh, your leader's on, I believe. Yep. Big Jim is on. It looks like we got TCW and Long Live the Sauce just coming off pit road. So yeah, their pit stop has been completed here in this final stage. So what's it looking like, Blakey, out there as far as positions right now coming off of, and
Everything's cycled back out.
everything's
Big Jim
cycled
is,
back out?
yeah, Big Jim is still in first. GTR Mike 89 is in second. I'm in third with Higgy, and then the 18 and yeah, Major
Marini.
Rose
Marini. Yep.
or Marini. Yeah, him, that guy.
Who we look at? How many laps left?
We're at 37 of 44.
Gotcha. So we're looking at 37-44. Looks like we have a 7-lap run here. So okay. As we're winding down here, stage three here at the end of the race. Looking at about between 7 and 6 laps to go here. Riding around here, the number 6 Ford of Fire Slayer riding around. And he's really putting the pressure on Marini right now. So these guys are all about, like, they're going to get whatever they can here. We got a pack of Marini and Slayer and Picola here. And I believe that's Chase, number 1. So, Slayer just put the bumper to Marini. But Marini hangs on the inside. I don't know if Slayer backed out of it a little bit, but yeah. It's going to get interesting in those last few laps back here in this group of cars. So. Issues. Slayer, or not Slayer, but P. Gola missed his mark. Number 1 at Chase Beatty got by him. So he loses a spot. He drops back 1. As they're passing some cars here, number 19 looks like Long Live Sauce is just kind of moving over for these guys, saying, hey, go have at her. I'm not going to be the guy that ruins that for you. So I'm going to try to get back up to the front here. So I'm going to ride around here with Mike. That way I can catch Big Jim and you also. But yeah, it's go time. I can see Mike's pushing pretty hard right now. He's doing all he can to get back to Jim. But like I said, you look at Jim and he looks so smooth. I mean, it's just when I'm paging through these drivers and I'm on him, and then I go, oh, Mike just spun. That puts the number 36 Blakey T in that second spot. I'm not too sure what happened there. I'm assuming that he was just driving the wheels off her maybe, and trying to get all he could.
Pedal to the metal, son.
You bet. He said it's go time.
All right, we're at 5 to go.
So we're bound to 5 to go. yeah, I'm just going through my last trip here through the field, and we're gonna, after we get through that field, we're gonna get back up front, and we're gonna finish this ride out with one of these front leaders, one of these front guys running. It's like Bass had a little issue there in front just a couple laps ago, and I see Big Jim is coming right behind him. So is that going to be a factor with these lap guys? Are they going to try?
Yeah, 4 to go.
Are they gonna say, yeah, get on by me, or are they gonna realize it's Big Jim behind him and
You know what? At this point, I mean, they have no chance at catching them. So if I was a lead lap car, heck, just get. Or yeah, if I was a lap car, just get.
let him go, let him go? And that is one thing with the Cup Series, you know, in the rules with both series actually, you know, we made it pure and clear that you have every right to defend your position up to the last 10 laps. Now, you're a lap car running and you got the lead pack cars. It is a mandatory thing. There's a rule saying you need to give way to these guys. There's no reason to be racing guys to stay on the lead lap or anything. There's nothing. You're not going to gain anything off it. So that is a rule. You get top 10 or after 10 laps, the last 10 laps, you are required to move out of the way and not race your leaders. And I see Bass did that. He pulled it right off into the grass to let Big Jim by. He's like, I have nothing to do with this. Once again, he's down in the grass. He's on the inside. He's going to let you guys go. Now that's the definition of letting the leaders by. But he did the right thing there. That's kudos to Bass. He did exactly what he needed to do there.
Oh yeah, I mean, that was very nice of him.
So yeah, if nothing majorly happens, looks like Big Jim's got himself here a victory at Mid-Ohio. The man is just like I said. I'm riding along with him, and like you said, Blake, he's hit his point. Yeah, he's like, we'll see you guys next week.
So, yeah, he is out of there.
So I don't mean to take it off of Big Jim, but we're gonna go back here to you, Blakey, and Mike here for that second and third spot. So let's ride along with you, and no added pressure, but.
Oh Lord, now don't be doing that to me.
Oh, Mike makes a move, tries to make her stick underneath. Does not work. You guys will be coming up on the number 20 and let loose here. We'll see how that all pans out for you guys. So yeah, I'm not gonna talk too much because, like I said, that's probably about the best battle right now. Blakey is you and Mike, so I'm not gonna want to put the pressure on, but which I probably just jinxed you right there. So as we're winding this up here for the Cobra Kai at Mid Ohio, riding around here with we are riding around with our race reporter Blakey T, and he's in one hell of a battle here with the GTR Mike for second. Uh, like I said, I just wanted to stay on you two guys at the end here because that's pretty much anything for significancy, tongue twister. Uh, and as I say that, looks like Blakey has an issue.
Well, I tried. I got
Hey,
third.
yeah, you brought her home still in the third spot. So yeah, that looks like our race winner is the number 51 of Big Jim with GTR Mike with the number 12 Ford Mustang coming home in second, and finishing third is our in-race reporter, our Xfinity winner from tonight, the number 36 of Blakey T. You guys want to just bear with me? I'm gonna get a few guys here added. I gotta get Big Jim added here. We'll do a quick interview here. So one moment as I get these guys hooked up. So okay, we're back here. We're back here with our top three here tonight at the Mid Ohio. We're gonna start out with, I believe, our third place driver of Blakey T. We also
Whoa.
know we all know Blakey T was helped me out a little bit here in the booth. He was giving me a little on track race report, and so I had one guy that I could ask questions to. But Blakey, like I said, coming off of the Xfinity win tonight, and you come in here, got the invite, you come in up here at Mid Ohio and running the Cup race, and you come in third. How you feel about that?
Man, like, I don't know. Hey, can everybody hear me at first? Am I good or am I
Yep.
muted?
No,
Okay,
you're
okay.
good.
We can hear me. Okay, okay. So, yeah, I mean, I was doing okay. This track is not my best friend. Um, but I was able to, even if I wrecked or fell off the track, I managed to make my way back. And then me and my buddy here, we had a good finish there at the end. But uh, yeah, man, that was something. That was something. I'm still kind of speechless. But dang, if I could have just could have fixed it there on that last corner before the checkered flag line. Uh, I probably would have had a better night, but I just cannot seem to get there. I just cannot seem to get off that corner very well. So it was my enemy all night.
And with
So
that, like I said, you had no idea you were going to end up running Mid Ohio tonight. You knew all day or all week that okay, I got an Xfinity race at at Watkins Glen, and you come home with the win there, and you take the invite to come up and race the Mid Ohio, and it took you a little bit to find your groove there.
Yeah. I mean, I had a good car. I mean, I knew most of my braking points, and there was something except for the first lap on the first turn going to that big right-hander. I completely just full sent it there for some reason. I don't know what happened there. Just bad braking points, and but luckily no one was taken out, and everybody was still pretty good. But yeah,
Yeah.
man, we found our groove later on, and then we just kind of lost it there at the end, and uh, just trying to fight hard. Just trying to
Right,
fight hard.
right. Well, like I said, congratulations on with your third place finish, Blakey, and like I said, once again on your Xfinity win race tonight. So, but yeah, it was a privilege to have you up with here with me in the booth, helping me out and stuff like that. So, we're gonna move on to our second place driver, the number 12 Ford Mustang, GTR Mike. Mike, how did your race go for you tonight?
Let me tell you, Butters, I am sweating. This shirt I got on is just drenched in sweat, and tonight was a lot of work getting around this track, and I had a blast doing it. It was a lot of fun racing up front with guys like Jim and Blake, Slayer, Marini, and a few others, and boy, that was a hard fought second place. I haven't driven that hard in a while.
Yeah, take me back to that there at the end there in that last. Was at the start of the third stage there when Marini. I caught on camera. Marini kind of put her right down in there through there to try to make a move on Big Jim. And did you get collected in on it?
I actually did. I I got yeeted in that second corner, not by Marini. Marini went across in front of me, but there's another car behind me that just straight torpedoed me off into the grass. And I came out of that in, I want to say, I don't know, 7th, 8th place, somewhere in there.
Right.
And I had to work my way back up to the front. And once I got there, Jim and I, we were trading lap times back and forth. We were in the same party chat, and we were just going back and forth with each other, about a second, somewhere between about a second and a half to 2 seconds apart, almost the entire stint. And with about, I want to say 4 to 5 to go, my left rear clipped one of those yellow curbs going into the corner, and it tossed me sideways. And from there, it was on with Blakey T, man. Oh boy, we went back and forth. I screwed up a couple times. Once I got around him, I gave it back to him, and bumpers and some doors, and God, that was a lot of fun right there. So shout out Blake for that. And I was hoping for a top 5 tonight, and coming home second place, I can't complain.
Yeah, and like we were talking a little bit in the broadcast, Mid Ohio doesn't get added to many leagues' race schedule, and I know just talking to you in the past, you were super excited about Mid Ohio. I know you said a couple times. He says a couple times you would say, "I want to get me some of that Mid Ohio." So I know you were right at home here, and you were like excited about this race.
Yeah, this might be my favorite road course. I'm not the fastest at this road course, but it is my favorite, I think. And I enjoy running this track every time I get the chance. So love being here and sad to see it go after only one time this season.
Right.
But just for second place, I'm fine with that. I want to shout out Big Jim on his win. Just too quick tonight, too consistent. I made one too many mistakes and took myself out of any contention for the win. So congratulations to Jim. GTR, I want to thank GTR, Cobra Kai, Butters, you for broadcasting, everybody that ran up front, nice and clean. And one apology I want to say to Jose. I think he's upset because we made some contact in stage 1, I think it is, but I thought I left him plenty of room, and I didn't realize that I didn't. So I got to go back and look at that. But Jose, if I make contact with you, I want to apologize. And just great race for the number 12 Swamp Motorsports Ford.
Yeah, just one last quick thing too. Like I said, when the battle at the end there with Blakey, I had the broadcast camera on you guys for the last 3 laps, and yeah, it was quite the show there to watch you two guys battle that out for that second place spot. But yeah,
definitely some of the most fun road course racing I've had on the game. So shout out Blake for that.
I had
But
to make it work for
on to
it.
Homestead next week.
Right, right. Well, like I said, if I didn't say before, congratulations there, Mike, on the second place run.
Yep.
Another strong run by you and Swamp Motorsports. So,
Yep. Thank you, sir.
yeah,
I appreciate it.
you bet. So moving on, we got Big Jim in here.
Yep.
Hey, Big Jim, congratulations tonight on your victory here at Mid Ohio. Man, every time I had the camera on you, I mean, you were smooth as silk. I mean, I never seen that car wiggle too much or anything. Is this one of your tracks that's like right in your wheelhouse?
I do enjoy road courses and pretty much anything that isn't a super speedway or 1.5 mile. So any place where you have to use a little bit of brakes and get that car turned, rotate it using the brakes, I really enjoy those kind of racetracks. So this place it's pretty kind to me.
Right, right, and I do believe you led her from green to checker.
I don't know. Maybe Gator Mike picked up a lap there at the beginning of stage 3 because he had a really good restart and was able to keep it on my inside. But that
Okay.
might have been when he got yeeted. I
Yeah.
don't remember quite
Yeah,
vividly.
right. So yeah, but yeah, like I said, it's always a joy to watch you, and you're a strong driver, and knowing that no one coming in, you're an independent driving in this series, and I'm sure you're aware of it coming in here. After week 4, you're open range, so this could have been the last race here for you in the number 51 Toyota.
Yeah, hopefully I did it well, but going back to the actual race, that was a lot of fun. I just got to say that being up there against guys like Blakey T, I've raced with him in other leagues, and that guy's fast at Sonoma. I remember that very, very vividly. But Gator is a very accomplished road course racer within himself, so it feels good to be on top there, and hopefully we have some more road courses on the schedule. I haven't really looked into that.
We actually do coming up. We do get our second road course in pretty soon. We come back off a 2 week break after Homestead next week. We come in on the 7th at Darlington, but the week after that on the 14th we're at the Indy Roval.
Oh, great. The one with all the penalties.
Well, we couldn't make it too easy for some of you road course guys, but no,
True.
going back. In this league there is a lot of road course guys on here, and that's unique, and it's fun to watch. You got yourself and, like you said, Gator Mike and Blakey, and you got P Cola and Chase Beatty, and I know I'm missing one. Fire Slayer. These guys all take pride in their road course driving, and that's nothing but that's what makes these guys where they're at. Overall drivers as strong as they are.
It is, and all of them have their. I know that Fire Slayer is still looking for a win in one of these leagues, and it might very well come on a road course because he is very fast at them. It's just got to limit the mistakes. I saw him kind of jump over the curb and just not ever be a factor again up at the front. So that goes for a lot of guys. Those road courses, they kind of just come down to attrition.
Right, right. And like I say, if you don't know me, as this, I'm totally opposite on road courses, So, but it's kudos to you guys, that put the time in and can make this, fun to watch. It really is a good time to have good, strong road course drivers. So,
Yeah.
but yeah.
I'd
So
also like to take some time to give a couple shout outs, of course, to the guys
yeah,
here
go
in the
ahead.
booth with me that Gator Mike and Blakey T, some of the most accomplished road course racers in the league. Just hats off to them for a good race tonight. And I also want to say my prayers are out to anybody in the Southeast right now that is undergoing some very bad weather. I know that the Ghost 0241 right now is actually taking shelter because there's a tornado right over his house. So I really hope he's okay, and everybody else that's in the Southeast stay safe.
Yeah, most definitely, most definitely. Yeah, prayers to those guys. Hope everybody comes out safe there. So, yeah. With that though, like I said, I just want to congratulate you again, Jim, on your victory tonight. And like I mentioned a little earlier, I hope you enjoyed pretty much put money on it, you probably drove your last race in that number 51 Toyota. So after this week, I would imagine to see you coming back next week in Homestead in a new ride.
I appreciate it, Butters. Thank you for
You bet.
broadcasting.
Yeah, you bet. Once again, that's Big Jim there, your race winner from Mid-Ohio. So with that, I think that's a wrap for tonight. Like I said, thanks again for joining and bringing the night, letting watching the Cobra Kai race with us here tonight. And once again, like I said, we come back next week. We hit Homestead. There might be a few different faces and cars that you might have noticed from the past week. We got trade guys. We could have guys not coming up from Xfinity, but we could have guys having traded out on different teams. So it's going to be interesting. But once again, want to thank you all for joining, and we'll see you all next week from Homestead. And y'all have a good night.